Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Factorio. In the previous episode we were almost done actually setting up the last remaining materials for our science packs, and today we're definitely going to finish this. So by the next episode we will actually be taking care of research once again, Megabase style. In the previous episode I already prepared this contraption in order to get some new materials, and let me think, what was that actually? I think one of them has got to be the low density structure, this one here with the copper, steel and plastic. Then I guess, yeah, electric furnaces will be here and then the rails will be there. This is amazing, so we really only need the flying robot frames in the end and we will be done. Let me actually set up this station right away. We're gonna need an unloading station with 4 materials. So we're gonna copy this over yonder, that should be fine. Cut the line here briefly and then we set up the stations. We're gonna need those materials: steel, battery, electronic circuit and electric engine units. And that is exactly what I'm gonna set up here. This is actually the first time we're shipping the advanced engine units, so I'm looking forward to that. We will have to change the settings though here. That means instead of 20k we want to ship it when we have 10,000 in the stations or fewer. I'm also gonna go ahead, set up trains for this. We don't have those yet. We want to load some advanced engine units until full and unload that until empty. Wonderful, and they can already go ahead. At the moment they don't have a path, but this can be fixed here. As a matter of fact, I might want to complete this intersection. Wonderful. Okay, trains are allowed to arrive, which they should. Look at that. Immediately, almost all of them are being filled up. This is great. That means the system isn't quite struggling this much anymore. Now, is there any other material we are going to require for the science packs? I don't think so. We have those, we have those, we have those, we have the chemical science as well. Production, yes, we just did that, and utility. Okay, that's it. So now the only thing I have to come up with is a 12 beacon design for all the setups. Now, what are we missing here, for instance? Stone. Am I struggling with stone? Ah yes, of course, I can see. We don't have a lot of stone deposits, and also what is even worse is we only have 2 trains for the stone. So it looks like we don't have problems filling up the stations here. Yeah, actually we might have even enough extraction deposits, but what we need to do is double the amount of trains we can have, just like we did with the iron and copper. So I will probably be copying over this portion here and then, you know, just do my thing to double the amount of ore we can transport. Since I'm already at it, I'm gonna do the very same thing here for the coal as well. And then we can think about the 4 last beacon designs we require for those materials. Alrighty, said and done, we now have the space for a bunch more trains. Everything is going smoothly. I also placed more solar panels and we are now ready to build the first contraption here for the rail recipe. Within Factory Planner, I estimated we are basically gonna need 1 assembler to fill up an entire belt. So with 4 assemblers, we should therefore be able to fill up 4 entire belts. And all we need is to ship in 2 belts of each of the materials. So basically we want to double up on everything, and that should be the amount we need. Maybe let's go ahead and actually confirm this. If we have all speed modules, then this should be exactly 1 belt and we use exactly half a belt of the incoming materials. I think since we're only gonna need 4 assemblers, I'm gonna stack them up like so. And then we basically bring in the materials from the sides. Yeah, that's gonna be the easiest. So I can go over like so, and go over like so. Now for half a belt, we probably also need 2 stack inserters per material. And we can actually easily accomplish this. Let's see, we want to go here and there, and here and there. No, there, no, there. And just like that, we have the space for 2 inserters each, and then we still have the space for 4 inserters to get the rails out of there. Let's see, 2 inserters to bring in each materials, and then 4 inserters to get everything out. Wonderful. Now we also need to split these materials. Let's see, yeah, that's actually gonna be easy. So we can hop over like so, and so, and so, and we do the exact same thing here. Which means I can essentially copy this. That should be possible. Copy this for everything. I guess since we bring in the materials evenly, it doesn't really matter how we do it. For instance, I could go ahead and connect this guy to the center input this time. And then if we do this and that, I can use this guy to hop over here. And then finally this guy to hop over there. Okay, and then we need some more inputs. So this is going to be our second line. And here we are going to do the same thing, though here it's going to be much easier because we have a bit more space. Also split these guys up, bring them over. And then you go here, you go there, and you go there. Okay, then in this case, I want to copy over a station. Let's do this one here. That should be good enough. Actually, let me copy over everything until here so I know exactly where I have to place it, namely there. Now, it would be nice to have the space for a balancer, maybe here. We're also gonna drag up the rail a little bit and then cut this out in order to paste it in properly. This is the space that I need. I even have more space. So let's put it around there. And then we can just go ahead to bring up these lines like so and so. Because of course we wanna go ahead and balance these guys. And then finally bring them into the station. Okay, now we just gotta make sure to build a power switch, and also, do I have some copper cables? No, I am gonna need some. And now we just gotta make sure that the power wires aren't connected at the wrong spots. Like I want the power switch to be the only connection to the contraption. Right here we want to change this to rail, and the limitation 115,000 items in the chests before the contraption should shut down. Okay, nice. With that out of the way, we can already make our way back, I would say. Of course, before I forget, the station should also be renamed into rails. Load rails, wonderful. And that's all we really had to do, right? We're gonna get an awful amount of rails out of this. Oh, yeah, actually, we still have to do something, and that is bring in the materials at the correct spots. Let's bring these down a little bit. I want to make this as straightforward as possible. So this would go here. Then we need another one right there, probably. Then this one would go, let's say, hop over first and then join this line. But it would also, come on, go up here and join this line. And then finally, we have some stone. No. The first one is gonna go straight up, and then with the next one, we're gonna hop over. If we hop over to here, yeah, that would be reasonable. So we can do that, and let's see, that. You on the other side go up. I think I got the distribution now, right? Okay, tack, do, pam. Yes. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. And look at that. This is just gonna give us so many rails easily. Not that we needed them, but it is good to know that we probably won't have to double up on that for a long time. Looks like I forgot an underground belt here. My bad. Okay. Can you start crafting now? Wait. You're still missing one there. Never mind. Anyways, that's it for this contraption. The next one, what is this? We got some steel, advanced circuits, and stone bricks. That sounds like a furnace. Wonderful. We need 2 steel, 2 stone bricks, and just 1 advanced circuit, which I already have set up. We're also gonna need 4 machines with speed modules, and if we divide this by 4, then yes, 1 entire line is gonna do. So this is actually fairly convenient because it means we should be able to take this design and just copy it over, right? Technically. Let's maybe copy over the entire upper section here, and then we want to paste it in here. Yeah. And before this, wait. I don't want this to connect just yet, just in case something goes wrong. Oh no, looks like I'm missing some cliff explosives again. Anyways, what we can already do is change the recipe here. This should be something else, namely electric furnace. We can change the name of the station as well. And then what else? We can do the power switch. Yeah, this should be electric furnace, which I believe we can stack up to 50. Or is it 100? Let me see. No, it's just 50. So this needs to be 57,000. And then it looks as though I'm gonna require some materials. So maybe let's go ahead and grab them from over here. And there it is, already in the working. Because we are producing much fewer furnaces, I distributed the inserters a little bit differently. At the moment we are suffering from a power spike again, but don't mind that. We have some copper, steel and plastic here. That would be the low density structures, right? We need 20 copper plates. Okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. So if we check this out, I estimated we can get a fifth of a belt going with 24 assembling machines. And that is gonna use a little bit more than 4 belts of copper plates, which we could provide, at least 4 belts. If we did 4 rows with 6 assemblers each, then we only have to get 1 line in, and then we can combine the steel and the plastic bars. We should totally try and accomplish that. So you go here, and what do we want to craft? The low density structures. That just reminded me I need lights. Totally forgot to set up the lights for this one. Yes. Okay, let's continue here. You would be getting some productivity modules. That is for sure. We then need 4 of you in a row. Oh, okay. I totally forgot this might actually not fit. We could probably place it as early as this, which means our rail would be here, and that doesn't leave us with enough space, really. Unless if we take that and actually copy it over 6 times, that would be the 6th, then we just make sure we build the station a little bit further up. Maybe for now, I'm just gonna grab a station so that we have it in place, and then we need to decide what to do. I mean, we could also come out the left side. No, that's a bad idea. Maybe let's see, all we need to do is have a bunch of belts here, and then we need just enough space to get those distributed. So we can take the copper, let's say each left input is going to be the copper. The crafting time for this one is pretty ridiculous, but I think we can go with a fast inserter here for steel and plastic, and then we're going to need at least 1 stack inserters, maybe 2. Let's actually check here. No, 1 stack inserter is definitely going to be enough. Now we need to find a way to combine these materials. Let's do this over here. And in total, we want 4 outputs. This is good. Gonna make my way over here with the first copper line. My goal is to not use too much space. Copper needs to go here. Gonna bring over the other materials to this guy and this guy here as well. Another one over here and the last one over there. I think I'm gonna use this guy here in order to add copper. So you go up there, and then we're gonna use this input here to get the copper over to the final destination. Let's see, that is actually right there. Great, okay, that's not bad. Actually, we don't need that space. I should not have hooked that up just yet. Oh, come on, I want to move the entire thing still. Okay, and now we can actually move the entire thing all the way down as much as possible. So now we could move the station, but this is just gonna waste so much space. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be thinking about that for a little bit, but that's essentially what we want to do. This is the last remaining material, and of course that is the flying robot frame. 1 steel plate, 2 batteries, 3 electronic circuits, and 1 engine unit. Oh no. Factory planner estimated even with 80 assembling machines, we are still not gonna use more than 2 belts of electronic circuits as an input. So if we divide this by 4, we should be getting 20 assembling machines. Holy cow. So, oh man, this is really a lot. So we would have a row of 4 and then still 20 like so. This is only 6, so it would be more than 3 times as large. Let's actually check that out on the map. It goes to here, so it would go all the way to here, and then I guess we still need space for the station. On the other side, we kind of have to do that, you know? It's all dependent on whether or not we can have enough input or output. When I limited the output, such as with the advanced circuits, let's check this out. You can see we are clearly not building an entire belt, but it all depends on the input, because if we check this out, then we are actually using the entire input here. And that is kind of the idea. So we do have to set up 80 machines, and we're gonna do it 4 times 20. This is also gonna allow us to combine 2 belts together, and all we need is 2 belts, like so. So the exact same way we are doing it. We are gonna combine two materials together and bring them on each belt. We're then gonna extract the materials out the center, bring them all along, and then we can bring them to a balancer. This is, by the way, something I forgot here as well. Well, we did have it here, but we still need to extract the low density structures. And that should also be fairly straightforward right here. Actually, the first one is always different, of course, because we first have to use a normal belt. And then as of this point, it's gonna be always the same. So always this and that. And so now we can also set up a light. We can copy this over. And if we paste this in for all of them, then that's already good, and we're gonna copy this over for the rest, and this contraption will be done. I just love how the robots and the blueprints work. Okay, let me just go ahead and finish both contraptions. I'm gonna need, well, maybe a bunch more. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bunch more beacons and a whole bunch more modules. Let me see in the hub, do we have enough modules? There are only 932 modules in the joint just yet, and I don't see the machines crafting. It looks like we're missing the electronic circuits. Yeah, look at that. Electronic circuit station. What is happening? Heading to L, waiting at L. Let me see. Yeah, the problem is they are taking a while to fill up, but also I just see we are still lacking the iron. So it looks as though we are gonna need to have to smelt even more iron, unless... No, look at this. We are using up this station, only 11,000 iron in this station, and in here we should have some more, 85,000. We could technically get one more train in the joint, but then there's no guarantee it will end up in the upper station. Yeah, that's just the thing. Give me a couple of minutes to actually finish this design, and I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty, holy cow, I think we freaking did it. There it is. So there is the flying robot frame contraption, and it goes all the way to the top. I decided instead of having the train station somewhere crazy, I'm just gonna miss on a couple of beacons, which isn't that dramatic. Also, let's see, did I program this guy? 57k, yes, at the moment we have 4,000 robot frames, and this should be the only connection to the power network. This is great, though it did not really help out our power situation. However, we finally have access to the flying robot frames, and I want to celebrate that by actually loading a train with them. And since we don't have a train for this yet, we have to add it. Unload flying robot frame, empty cargo. Wonderful. Let's give this some fuel and you can go on your merry way. Now, before I make my way back to the hub, it is time to place some more solar panels, because there's a particular time during the day I'm just not getting any more power. And this is actually already happening, right? Yeah, look at that. It is just happening. Oh my gosh, it is so embarrassing. Because I recently added hundreds of beacons. But on the other side, I was also slacking a little bit with the solar panels. It is very easy. I should just go ahead and place a couple of them every trip. In due time, we will also be doing this on a much larger scale. At the moment, I'm basically just chasing the power we need. Okay then, back to the hub we go. If we check this out, yeah, look at that. Flying robot frames just arrived. This is great. Now we don't miss anything anymore. I don't think so. Okay, nice. And by the way, before I forget, the solution to my problem here with robots hanging out could actually be as simple as setting up as many storage chests as we have active provider chests. So either we unload the trains considerably slower, or we make some more room for storage chests. Actually, maybe we can pull it off. So that would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we could just do a 9th one so it looks even. Man, my robots are still all busy. This is just absolute insanity. I think I need to craft them here somewhere. Like, I'm already doing that. Darn advanced circuits. Also, I will have to have more iron smelting. Hopefully we can take these... No, 6.7 million still. I might have to attach it here towards the top, though there is also... I probably just have to start to ignore some of these veins. I mean, it was all over when we actually built over this vein. 31 million. Yeah, I think we will have to aim for veins that are much further away, that don't actually get in the way of our factory. So what I would like to request is I would always like to have 75 construction robots in my inventory because that's the amount I can have. And I also would like to see 50 logistics robots at all times. Ah, nice. Look at this. We can definitely use this. This has been crafting in the background. Oh, yes. Of course, we're lacking the power, but I'm basically working on that. Now, we have all the materials. Well, actually, that's a lie. We still need the materials for the white signs. That would be the rocket control unit, so we might still have to do that. Actually, let me see. What do we still need? Yeah, it's just the rocket control unit, and of course we have to build the satellites, but I think we might be able to pull this off at the hub. So I would say this is a good wrapping up point. I'm gonna prepare the rocket control units for the next time, also gonna build more solar panels, and a couple more logistics robots to take care of everything. I'm also gonna change every station to go with this design and maybe adapt the numbers a little bit. I might want to, hook up all the chests to the logistics system, count the items together, and whenever those guys are empty, or let's say half empty, then I would like to request another train. But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.